Welcome to a Momagers podcast with the stylish momager, Hanif R. Jordan. A place where moms and dapper dads come together and learn from one another's journeys. The common goal is to tap into their children's gifts while discovering their own, one home at a time. Let's talk.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Stylish Momagers Network. I am your host, Hanif R. Jordan, and I wanted to talk about, today is about delay, God's delay. A lot of times we believe that God's delay, it means a no, or we're not going to be able to have something that we may have been desiring, and you just can't see. But I want you to take a moment to look at the delay in a whole different light. So I'm going to tell you a little story about my oldest son he already had his permit and he was doing behind the wheel driver's test. And we ended up at the wrong DMV. However, the lady said, our little secret, we're going to go ahead and let you guys in and take the driving test. So we waited, we get in line, and my son goes off to take the driver's test. This is early in the morning. I think it's about 8 a.m. He comes back. He's sad. He's upset because he feels the instructor was wrong on one thing that he got marked off that stopped him from getting his actual license. So, he calls my husband. My husband encourages him, and we decided to go to a different location where we were supposed to be in the first place. We get there, we check in, they let us in, and he's able to take his test. And he gets this great, bubbly woman instructor, and they go off. He comes back, he is so excited, he passes. And in that scenario, I wanted to show him a lesson. So as we're sitting in the car, before we get ready to pull off, I'm congratulating him. I'm so happy. Plus, I'm happy that he made the decision not to give up that day. That's one thing. And so I'm telling him, well, the lesson is, had we not went to the other DMV, and we actually came here to this one when we were scheduled to come, you still wouldn't have had the right instructor and you wouldn't have passed. And sometimes God's delay is actually in your favor. It's for your blessing. It's for what's to come that you can't even see. And so we needed to go through all of that, and we needed to go to the right DMV and be able to wait and the amount of time that we did, so that his spirit and his attitude can change, because he was in a great spirit at the second one. And so was everybody that we encountered at that new location. And I wanted him to also see what favor looked like. And favor isn't wrapped up in the way that we think it is. But some of us still have that favor on our life. And if we change our mindset, we change our attitude, and we just go for it, we don't give up on ourselves, and we don't give up on God, you never know what's happening in your favor. And so he passed, and he was excited. And of course, we celebrated him that day. And I wanted him to understand the difference of things. So at first, when he got in the car, he was like, "Oh, I was lucky." I said, "No, luck is what the world gives you. Favor is what God has for you, is upon you. And delay is sometimes for our best, and we can't even see it." And so you were delayed in order for you to have the right instructor, so that you could pass, and so that you would be at ease and you wouldn't be so tensed up. And the beautiful thing about this instructor, when she got inside the car, I heard him say to herself, "Oh, I'm just so nervous." She said, "Baby, you got this. Breathe, and you got this." That is the right instructor. And so I want to encourage you to breathe. You got this. God has you. Every delay in your life isn't to deter you from your blessing. Sometimes it's to save you and to bless you later with abundance. sometimes delays are also there to save your life. And we have to look at our delays in our life where God delays something from you is actually a blessing in disguise. So I wanted to encourage you today that not all things delay is to hinder you and stop you from things. Most of the time your delay is for your blessing. It is for your protection. So embrace it and enjoy it. With that being said, thank you for tuning in to The Stylish Momager. Again, I am your host, Hanif R. Jordan. And until next time, folks.